Hi guys, thanks for your time today. This is a webinar on SMS campaigns and how they can boost your Black Friday sales. We're just waiting for a few more attendees to join and then we'll get going with the webinar for today. Hopefully everybody can see my screen and can see my mouse moving around. So it'll be a general presentation on some benefits for you and how you can boost a better response rate from using SMS at key trading periods. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about who we are. Bear with me 1 second while I get this set. Okay guys, let's get going. So who are we? So we're a company called Text Local. We are the UK's leading SMS provider in the UK market. We have been trading since 2005. We were actually a bedroom startup, believe it or not, by our CEO, Alistair Shortland, who created a digital platform which was designed for businesses to send out simple communications to their customers in order to get people to come visit or to use a voucher or that kind of response and get people interacting with a simple call to action. So since 2005 we've had a stratospheric rise. We were acquired by a global group called IMI Mobile who brought in a whole suite of products and have helped develop the platform to what it is today. So we have about 165,000 users on the platform at the moment and they range from a variety of sectors. We have plumbers using the platform and we have some of the biggest companies in the world utilising it, sending millions of text messages every week. So we do cater for every size business who wants to come and utilise the platform, and effectively it's the same platform for all, but the product suite, you can pick and choose what you feel would be useful for your particular campaigns. So we've won various awards for the system. We're one of the fastest growing technology companies in Europe at the moment. The benefit of our system is SMS, but also the tracking, the campaign tracking tools that we offer to measure effectiveness, as well as the tools that I'm going to show you today. You can't get that elsewhere in the market. So let me just click on to a little bit of stats about us, which I mentioned. And my name is Natasha Deaffern and I'm the corporate sales manager. So I manage some of our larger clients and I also help plan campaigns which would be more of marketing nature driven, which I'll cover today. So what we're going to look at is the overview of Black Friday, the mobile market today, what role does mobile play in the mobile market, and maximising existing customer data, putting together a winning SMS campaign, and then we'll tie it up with some stats. And if any questions you've got, please just fire through and we'll answer those at the end. So Black Friday, let me tell you a little bit about that. So what is it? It's an American thing. It's about 7 years ago, Black Friday was absolutely huge in America. It's the day following Thanksgiving in the United States, and it was implemented as a day to be recognised in USA since 1952. And it's the beginning of the Christmas shopping season, so most retailers open very early and they offer promotional sales. It was in fact Amazon who took the term and then introduced it to the UK. And then Asda, part of the Walmart group, were very keen to start implementing it in the UK. So it was those retailers who really brought it over here. So as I said, it's been around for 7 years, 12.2% increase in spending in 2016, so 1.1 billion in 2015, so every year it's getting bigger and bigger. 24.9% year-on-year increase in online spending and 6.5 billion spent online in a 7-day peak period. So I'll talk a little bit today about why it's not just the Friday that's now a key trading period. It's actually the run-up between Black Friday as well as Cyber Monday. So it's a kind of like a 4-day extravaganza event, and how you can maximise on that I'll go into in a little bit more detail. So mobile market today. So mobile phones, I don't need to preach to converted about mobile phones in general. They've become one of the most effective ways of engaging with consumers. So 63 million smartphones, which is an astronomical figure. Feature phones, often overlooked, 16.1 million. The great thing about Text Local's platform is that you don't necessarily have to use all the bells and whistles features in order to engage with customers. You could send a plain, simple text message. No Wi-Fi is needed. The person just needs to be in a signal area and the message will get delivered. So SMS, mobiles, they've become one of the most effective ways of engaging with consumers. At the end of 2016, there were 79.14 million active mobile devices in the UK and only 56.5 million individual mobile users. So that shows that a lot more people are having multiple devices. I'm not sure if you're aware, but 86% of people actually sleep with their mobile phones. There are globally more mobile phones than there are toothbrushes. It's something which is integral to the way that we live our lives. Figures suggest that a significant number of people are using multiple devices, as I mentioned, so people will have a phone for work and they'll also have a phone for leisure. They'll do different things on those phones. They may answer work emails and things, and on their phone in the evenings they'll probably do some online shopping. So the majority of people keep their smartphones by their side for more than 16 hours per day. So small stats there on how important mobiles are to us. Majority of businesses focus on smartphone features. So that's what I mentioned before about the feature phones. With smartphones, there's so much more you can do. Trackable links, SMS vouchers, redemptions, the passbook element, the mobile surveys. All of these are fantastic products and tools for you to utilise. We shouldn't overlook the fact that just sending a simple text message to notify people of an appointment or a delivery can be just as effective. So what role does mobile play? Online sales made through mobile devices are on the up. There's some stats there for you year on year. So you can see that's a significant rise from 2015 to 16, which we envisage will just continue to grow as the years go on, and how sales are actually made through the mobile device. Click-through rates, quite important. 40% is what we say is our average response rate from SMS. They are typically higher in SMS because of all the stats I just mentioned to you. Mobile phones are easily available. Even though you can check email on mobile phones, often or not, you've got to have your 3G, 4G, Wi-Fi to access your email platform within your mobile device. With text messages, no matter where you are, as long as you have a signal, you'll be able to check those text messages. So the click-through rates are higher because you're generally going to get it quicker, and you're going to tap it quicker, and you're going to get the information quicker. Email generally is a polluted market. There's a reason why it's so much cheaper to utilise, and that's because everybody does it. It's so saturated. And with anything that gets overused, people are less responsive. So maximising customer data, so that's important. Every business tends to have a data pool, even if they've not realised what kind of data that they've got. If you're a retailer who has been collecting mobile numbers for some time, you could have an extensive pool of data that you've not yet utilised. If you're relatively new at capturing consent, then it's a simple consent box. As per GDPR rules from the 26th of May, you do have to be more concise when you're capturing consent. But you simply have to ask for the mobile number and then explain that you'll be contacting for marketing purposes via SMS. Just on the consent, if you're sending out transactional messages for for click and collect or delivery, you don't need to utilise an opt-out. It is for promoting marketing services. And if you're sending a marketing message, then you do have to give the consumer the option to opt out. But data in itself, you're more likely to have already. If you don't, we offer something called a short code. That will allow you to grow organically a customer database. By doing that, you would have seen short codes. If you didn't know what they're called, they're on TV, they're on radio, they're on vans when you pass them. It's simply a mechanism by where you can get people to text in, usually for an incentive, whether it's a chance to win a prize, be put in a prize draw, or a free voucher in response. That person only needs to get their phone out quickly and text a word to a short number. By doing that, they're opting into your campaigns, and that would allow you then to grow your database of mobile numbers and use that data to communicate with various products and offerings or notifications that you want to. So I've set up a keyword today for you to test. If you do text into the word corporate to 60777, you will get a series of text messages that come back. The messages that you get back will all be different, just to showcase the functionality that we have on the system. You'll get a survey, you'll get a ticket, a voucher tool that we use. You'll get a customer journey, so you can see the full suite of products actually on your handset. So that's just text the word corporate to 60777 and you'll get that in response. So integrating SMS. So these are all the ways that we see with our retailers specifically integrating SMS for Black Friday. So click and collect. That's become such a huge part of how retailers service their customers. Sending out a simple text message with a reference number for your order, take us down to store and collect, has made the shopping experience so much easier. In fact, 30% of shoppers say that it makes the experience better when they have a click and collect function as opposed to retailers who don't. Now, to make the click and collect service even slicker, sending a text message is the right thing to do. Your high-end department stores will do it, but so will your medium-sized retailers who know that people are going to be coming into store and picking something up and they want to do it with ease. So this is usually API driven. We can simply set up an API key that will fire out all of the text messages with the reference and product orders to the relevant people and when their order is ready to be picked up. So this is obviously better than email. A lot of businesses still send out emails for click and collect, which personally I find slightly annoying when you're trying to root through the emails I've got in my inbox to try and pull out the confirmation to show the cashier that I'm here to pick up my item. So I've been there for 10 minutes myself trying to do that. With a text message, you haven't got so many messages to go through. The message is there, you can simply log in and show it, and I haven't got to worry about my 3G and getting the email up. The next one is the express delivery. So keeping customers updated for orders and when things can be delivered is great for setting expectations and for customer engagement. Especially giving people the option to redeliver the item in the text message, to direct them through to where they can see, to take the link to the trackable item so I can see it's in depot, and I can set my schedule as when the item will be delivered. Especially for that, when there may be some problems or issues with the delivery or the item is out of stock, that kind of thing is really important. We find that SMS for deliveries is a big area where retailers will now utilise SMS. The next one is increasing footfall. So sending out SMS and offers and in-store promotions, getting people in-store, even to pick up items, like I mentioned previously, is going to be great for add-on purchases and for selling other products and for people to see more things when they're at point of sale. Increasing footfall is a big part of SMS. Abandoned baskets. So that's a huge thing, especially for e-commerce. I think over 65% of abandon rates is usually the rate for e-commerce sites, which is pretty big for people who have come in, selected items on a website and then just dropped them. Usually you would expect an email to come through to say, you didn't purchase these items, was there a problem? Please continue to purchase. Now, with this being such a big area for retailers, we found that when we supported some of our retailers with an SMS abandoned basket text, they got a much better response. They may not check their emails for 2 days, so that basket that they left 2 days ago is not really going to be something that's at the forefront of their mind. But if you text somebody 5 minutes after they've logged off to saying, you didn't really check out with that basket, was there a problem? Just log back in, or we'll give you free delivery, whatever it might be. We can do that via API, via tracing the person from the email address that they've logged into their account and sending them a specific targeted text message. Stock availability. Again, that just aids your customer satisfaction and telling people what's available and what's not. Opt-in promotions, I mentioned the short code and keyword. Many retailers, many e-commerce sites will now offer a promotion which is only in store or maybe only online, and you have to opt in for that. Again, short code and keyword is fantastic for that. Simply texting in retail to 60777 will drop me in that promotion and give me back in response what I need in order to get a discount or something which is beneficial to me. Data capture. So we call this data capture, but it encapsulates everything that we offer in terms of our surveys and getting information from customers that you might not have. So at Text Local, we developed a tool which would allow you to capture information on your customers, and it will get sent via text message. But unlike the text surveys that you may have had in the past, which are awfully clunky, and they come in 4 or 5 segments, were you happy with the service, reply yes or no, we completely swerve that completely, because we know that when you're wanting to get response from customers on how they found the journey, making it even more difficult to get that information is not the way forward. So we developed a mobile optimized survey, which could be simply 1 page, 1 to 7, up to you. It could have star ratings. It could be as simple as, how did you rate the service today at store? Swipe right to left and then just select how many stars that you wanted to. We made it very easy, but we have drop-down boxes, data capture fields, it encapsulates geolocation. So we've got a very slick survey tool which will give you dynamic responses. It will even ask questions dependent on the answers that they give you for the question before. So it's very intelligent on how we're gathering that data. To give you an example, one of our leading insurance company clients had used SMS surveys after years of using email surveys, and they got a 50% increase from the first survey that they sent out. So that's the kind of tool that we offer for data capture. So here are some promotional and offer snapshots of SMS. The first one there, the thanks for shopping with us, that is actually the survey one of the surveys that I mentioned, the tools that we offer. You can see this one has some star ratings and drop-down boxes. Would you shop with us again? People can complete a survey in under a minute. The text message can take 3 to 5 seconds to be delivered. If it's as simple as that, people can simply just fill in those questions and send it back. Very easy, get a good response rate with that. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to use the tool either. It's very cost effective. It's simply double credit, or you can pay a monthly fee to send unlimited surveys. So that's quite a popular one that we have, especially running up to Black Friday. Once you've sent out all these offers and you've had all these purchases, get some feedback, and that can help you build in some loyalty as well as finding out what the customer thought. So here we have a text message which says we've added you for our 2-for-1 on Friday. See the menu here. So this has a simple call to action, which is a link to a menu. It sounds simple, but the power of attaching something to a text message is huge. To send a catalogue, a brochure, a flyer, a voucher, a menu out to somebody at a time where they're likely to use it, you can get a really great response rate. Obviously here for the 2-for-1 menu, that could be a flash offer, or it could be something which they could use at any time. But taking that person to that piece of material is often key, and we can track that for you and tell you who went through, what time, what handset they were on, and then obviously you'd get your stats from your side as well. But that attachment can actually be an audio file, a JPEG, a video. It's up to you what you want to attach to that. Again, that's a free service, so we wouldn't charge you for that additional functionality. So the next one here is we have a delivery text I mentioned, to just setting expectations. Your delivery will be between 2:30 and 3:30. This is key for keeping customers happy. I don't know how many people have had to wait in all day for a parcel. How much better is it to say, listen, it's going to be between 2:30 and 3:30. Any issues, call us on this number, or you can just simply track your order on this link. Again, a trackable link is dropped in there where Text Local will be able to track. The last snapshot is one of our most exciting tools, and it's our voucher and loyalty tool. This was a developed in-house tool for one of our larger clients and has since been taken up by many large businesses as well as small businesses, because it's really important for delivering loyalty in a way which is more engaging. So loyalty is a huge market now. Rewarding customers for being your customer is often a good thing to do. To do that, you could send them a text message saying, hi Rachel, here's 10% off, click this link. That would work fine. You've got a call to action, you're getting the message across. But you could send something which looks a little bit better. As you can see, the Holland & Barrett example is actually a reward coupon. So we've actually designed this for a client, and we've allowed them to drop in their barcode so that could simply be redeemed at the point of sale. Now this is huge because the voucher and loyalty tool can be anything. It doesn't have to be a coupon. It could be a loyalty card, a VIP card, a one-off voucher. It gets sent via SMS. It can be stored in the passbook. Now the passbook is on every iPhone. The pass wallet you can get on every Android, and it's where everything is driven to these days. Your airlines are putting on their boarding passes on the passbook. It won't be long before all your club card, reward cards are on the passbook as well. So we offer a voucher tool which will integrate with that. But it simply is a text message with a link to the voucher, which can contain a QR code, an alphanumeric code, a barcode, and it can give people a reward. They can simply go online, type in the alphanumeric code and get their reward. But as you can see, it looks dynamic, and the fact that it integrates with Passbook and Pass Wallet and can be dynamically updated via API, can integrate with the app, it's a pretty impressive piece of kit that we develop and we offer to all of our clients. So putting together a winning Black Friday campaign. So main focus during the seasonal period will be generating sales. That is what Black Friday is about. VIP customers, early bird offers, all of that kind of sales driven campaigns is no better channel than SMS. We never say that SMS replaces your email or your DMs, but what we say is that SMS is a vital key and an important part of your mix. So SMS works particularly well on everybody, but you can segment your data, you can send text messages out, and if this person doesn't respond, you send this email, and you then follow up with this. So it's all part of the marketing mix for Black Friday. Discounts first promotes loyalty. There's a big drive, especially with our e-commerce partners and clients now, to reward their most loyal customers by giving them exclusive first look into the sale, or bigger discounts than you would get if you only shopped frequently. Now this is something that is driven predominantly with SMS and works very well, trying to get you that 40% response rate, which quite a lot of our clients get. Using SMS to alert, to inform deliveries, I've gone through that, especially Christmas, Black Friday, running up to Christmas, a very busy time for all businesses. The customer doesn't want to be put out during that time, and neither does the business. So keeping them informed with delivery, SMS, customer satisfaction, very important. So as you can see, there's a text message, just setting expectations and when people need to order, talking about delivery. So SMS can be integrated into the existing communications for any retailer. That's true. As I mentioned, our platform is a one-size-fits-all. Any business can utilise SMS to drive sales at key trading periods, whether it's Black Friday, Christmas, January sales, summer sales. These times when you're sending out messages, especially around times like Black Friday, where people expect to be given some kind of promotional, that November is the new December, so more people are shopping in November than they ever have done. So that run up to Christmas, by offering them incentives, will often boost the sales that you can get. SMS offers alerts, reminders. It's not just about the marketing element. 160 characters. So our standard SMS, everybody's standard SMS size is 160 characters. Now, whether you can go over that and you could be charged 2 credits and the message will still get delivered as one message, but why not utilise one of our mobile vouchers or mobile web pages or data capture forms, or however, all of our tools are available for you to utilise to make a better campaign. So that's a little bit about Text Local, how you can utilise key trading periods such as Black Friday to get a better response from your customers. We also have a copy of our white paper, which is Black Friday 2017. So if you want to get in touch and get a copy of that white paper, it's absolutely fantastic. It has a big section on email versus SMS, which I know is usually a big question. Just drop an email to webinar@textlocal.com, or you can give me a call on 01244 257 573. Great, so do we have any questions from anybody today? They would have been answered. Great, so any questions, come back to me. My name's Natasha, and I can send out the white paper to anybody who requests it. Thanks for your time today.